Yes, back for a little bit of modded. We all need a little modded now and then, don't we? Some fun times, some crazy, weird new stuff. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Scenic Route, Volume 2, Exploring Botania. How are you guys doing? How are you doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. I got back from my my long excursion for my day job stuff. Talked about that in my vanilla series, so if you haven't checked that out, if you have checked that out, then you know what I'm talking about. And you know, if you haven't checked it out, you can always go over there and check out some vanilla Let's Play. I tend to think, though, probably most of you guys do watch the vanilla Let's Play, and only a few of you are into the modded with me. But that's quite all right. We got our own little group here for modded, and that's totally fine. All those vanilla players don't get to experience, such as harvesting these crops without having to replant them, right? We will all know that secret, and they never will. They'll never know the luxury. Oh, it's so awesome. Love doing it. All right, that's I'm just being weird and crazy now. Anyway, guys, welcome back to our elven botanist mage world here, where we are right now just harvesting up some stuff. But definitely we have some plans today. My inventory must be chock full of stuff. It is definitely full of stuff. I don't even know what I've got in here, but I'm carrying all sorts of stuff with me. Oh, look it! I made a slime in a bucket. That's right. I've done some things. I have done some things. I know in this series here so far, you know, let me just be clear and clarify a couple things for you. So I know I haven't done a lot of aesthetic or, you know, building for pretty things, you know, building stuff. Mostly what I've done is sort of mechanical. And, you know, I guess like industrial is the word I'm looking for. As far as, you know, we've been making things that function, but we haven't really built anything that looks attractive very much. And trust me, it's been wearing on me. But we'll be getting into some of that now that I'm starting to figure out how to make mana like flow and bulk and everything. That's starting to, you know, open things up a little bit so I can actually start to get some real work done in these places. So just so you know, we will be doing building in this. I just, you know, again, this is a series where I'm literally learning most of this stuff from scratch. This is like sort of, like I said, I probably should have waited to do a series on this, you know, once I knew more of the mod, more of the Botania. But now I know it. I'm getting to know it. And anyway, we'll start picking it up. But check this out here. All right, so I did this the other day, just because I did read about those things right there called the Narsimha. The Narsimha. These generate mana based on slimes that come down into this area. So each one of these will sort of affect slimes that land in this area. As you can see the coverage, right? So as long as the slime is in the area that's highlighted, this will eat the slime and yeah, we'll turn it into mana, and then we have our mana spreader here pointed up into that mana spreader, which is also in turn pointed up into a mana pool. And so I hope, you know, it does work. I haven't got very many because even though this is a slime chunk, there are slime chunks throughout here, but I have to go and, you know, the whole thing with the slimes generating is we need to light up caves and everything in a 128 block radius. That means all directions, 128 blocks. We don't want any hostile mobs spawning anywhere because that lowers the mob cap, and then these guys won't spawn. And those up there are redstone lamps. They're from cork. They're redstone lamps with redstone torches crafted with them, which allows them to sort of be battery powered. They don't need to have redstone power running to them. They contain their own redstone torch, which is pretty fantastic if you think about it. I did slab this because this is also part of the slime chunk area. This is what our slime in a bucket does. I didn't have to use an online app or anything to look for slime chunks because check him out. You can see him right there in our hotbar. You can also see him, you know, in my hand there at the right. And if we're in a slime chunk, he's not bouncing. I wonder why that is. Oh, because it's not spawnable? Maybe? Well, let's see. We should see him go to town here. No. Okay. Huh. Let's go look at the other things that I was going to show you, and we'll come back. When I can grab a slime, we'll see if we can make the slime in a bucket work. But for now, let's go down and check this out. So, here's another thing that I did right here. All right. Oh, this is just full of nonsense. We got to kill those guys. Okay, so this is our what is this guy called? The Bellathorne, I think, or the Dreadthorne. Let's see. It's a Bellathorne. All right, damages mobs. Excellent. So this works really well. The only thing I have to do to make this work is we have to feed it mana. So I put a lighting system in here. There we go. We already got guys going in here. The Bellathorne has no mana going to it, so it won't kill the guys. But up here we have our Hopperhawk right here, which totally covers this area. So this is actually a little small for a spawner. I probably should have opened it up by 1 block in every direction to really be super efficient with spawning. But you know, it's a kind of a slow spawner. But you know, I have picked up. I mean, look at all the heads. That's crazy. It actually drops. I've picked up a bunch of gunpowder and taken it up top to make some of the mana powder. We can do you know, populate this so that it starts feeding some mana to the Bellathorne, which will instantly, you hear the guys going down already. So it works really well. Am I missing a piece of glass? No, pretty much in here. There we go. Yeah, the Hopperhawk picks up everything. So yeah, we can kill the switch, turn it dark, and I measured it so it's all the way to 7 darkness in there. And look, those guys just drop in there. The flower kills them. And our Hopperhawk picks up the gunpowder and the heads and drops them, and it brings them into our deal here. So this works just fine. The main problem is, of course, is having these flowers on demand, which run for 1 real-world hour. I think, I don't know, at some point I've just got to get into like massive mana generation. And there are other flowers that generate more. So the flowers that eat things and the flowers that work off of burnable objects and stuff like that. But for now, I just got a few of these guys here for the water generating. So it works fine. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. We're going to lose our flowers down there, but we won't lose them. They'll generate mana, and then they'll put it into our mana pool. And if our Bellathorne doesn't, I don't think it'll use it unless it actually kills things. I don't know. This is a good experiment. I don't know if the Bellathorne passively, you know, sucks mana out of this pool when it's not killing things. Maybe it only needs the mana when it actually kills things. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Anyway, all right. So what I want to do today is I want to use another Bellathorne to kill mobs, but there's another flower, the vinculotus. All right, the vinculotus has the power to create a disturbance among any Enderman's teleportation powers within a fairly large radius around it. Again, just like the Bellathorne, we feed it mana, and whenever an Enderman would teleport anywhere, instead they're teleported to the location of the vinculotus. And look at this, man. It takes some good runes. Rune of Sloth and Lust. I've never actually made those. Those are high-end runes. All right, but we got to make one of these because you remember we have an Enderman spawner right here. So what I think is this is all obsidian. I don't want to dig all this out because that would just be crazy. What I'd like to do is turn this into an ender pearl farm because there are some certain things we can do with ender pearls besides traveling with them. We can also start to link up and maybe use our Harry Potter mod, the thing that allows us to teleport through the fire. And I think that would be pretty cool, but we need to do this. So let me think this through because these guys are going to appear here and then we need the flower to teleport them to where it is. You know, we have those 2 blaze spawners down there, the double blaze spawners. I think the Bellathorne, I guess, would kill the blazes as well. But if we wanted it for XP, which I guess we don't really need because we have the massive skeleton farm for that, then we could use another Bellathorne down there. We got to come up with ways to transport the blazes because I don't know how they do in water. See, you don't normally have blazes in the overworld, so actually that's a good test. We can see do they flow in water currents or do they get extinguished? Does water kill them? I have no idea. So anyway, it'd be a good experiment. Cool, there we go. Let's grab that. All right, now we're in business here. So we have 2 purple, 2 black, a green, water, sloth, and lust. Oh, and a redstone root. There we go. So you can see the check mark. That means we're definitely going to make something here. There we go. Pick that up. Good to go. So we have this flower, right? There we go. All right, let's see what it looks like. Put this guy down. Let's see. Ooh, oh, it's a ginormous radius. It is super huge. This is amazing. I mean, this is I mean, okay, cool. So that means we can put that wherever we want. Where's my little, there we go. Here we go. This takes us back down to where the slimes are. Quick access down here. So we know that the radius of this vinculotus is super wide. So we can actually put that out here wherever we want. It's going to teleport, I guess the Endermen teleport to it, and then we can kill them with the other flower here, the Bellathorne. Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think right down here, yeah, this is the top. This is the top of our one of our blaze spawners. So we got to be a little bit careful here. Oh, let's put some torches here too, since that's a thing. Let's put down, just for the sake of argument, let's say we have the Bellathorne here, which is going to kill anything in this area pretty far. Oh, it reaches pretty far. If we move this, well, if we put it on the edge, it would then reach to the back. This guy, that's huge, so that'll teleport him in here. And then we want to maybe wall this off with glass or something. I don't actually know what I have. I should make a ton of glass is what I should do. I think that'll be just fine like this. Yeah, let's throw it down. So if we put the mana pool right here, that should feed those like that. And I guess these guys spawn under the same conditions where you just have darkness, right? There's one thing we do have to be conscious of. If this thing runs out of mana and this thing doesn't attract them here and this thing doesn't kill them, we'll have Endermen floating around, you know, teleporting all over the place, which could be very bad. So I should actually build that in here as well. And then we'll put a lever and put in some glass windows in here and stuff like that as well, so we can see what's happening. So we have these here, and this will be for our water generation here. And of course I didn't bring any. Oh, well, there's water here, right? So we can do that, and we can do that, and we can do, I think, this. Perfect. All right, and grab me one of those. Okay, cool. So now we have our flowers here. They're going to start generating, but let's not do that just yet because I don't want the flowers to be taken. Oh yeah, let's take a look down here and see if our test with these guys. So these flowers down here should be almost done. The ones that we're using for the creepers farm, but I wanted to see if the mana would drain. In other words, would the flower be using this? Oh, it looks like it does retain itself when the flowers are not be used, so it only probably draws mana when it's actually going to do the killing and doing the hopper hawk stuff. So that is a good thing to know. So I guess we can probably start doing, these guys can start generating for us. Oh no, let's pick these up. We want to put the spreader down first. I always forget that part. Because I think then the flowers, after we put them down, they'll recognize the spreader there. Do we have our thing here? Let's go to, are we in bind mode? Yep. And there we go. All right, cool. So now we throw our flowers down. And they will. There we go. All right, cool. So now that should start generating for us there. That's great. So this mana stuff really takes up a lot of room and a lot of space. But I need to go in here and make the switch, the lever for turning the lights on. So we're going to put lights in here and here and here and there. Okay, and I don't actually know. And then we're going to put one up here, I think, just for fun. Although maybe we need them in the corners too. All right, so very good. So we're down here underneath. Go through here really quick. So these feed into blocks that power these guys right here, the lights. So there's 4 lights on the floor, as we saw before. And drop this back in here, connect this up, use one of those. Okay, cool. And maybe even a torch there, just to be safe. All right, so all this connects. This is all the same circuit. It all just ties in. This is now the roof, of course, the ceiling of the ender spawner. And I guess we'll put maybe another torch right here. Come down here and seal this up. There we go. And this is not anything, but that's our lever right there to turn on the lights and turn them off. So like so. I don't really want them to spawn in here, but I need to see what the light level is going to be if we have torches spawning here. Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be terrible. Oh boy, let's not look at them. Let's check our, oh, these should be working. Oh, I think I placed them beforehand, so let's do that. Where's the vinculotus? Oh, there we go. We got Enderman head. Okay, I just want to check the light level here. So we are at 10, 9, 8, 7. So no, these would have to turn off to really give us some good spawn rates, I guess. Let's look at that guy in the back. So the vinculotus doesn't reach him. Flower. Oh no, that flower goes all the way back there. But the Bellathorne doesn't reach back there. Is the Bellathorne still going to pick up mana? Let's see. Yeah, it still does. Alright, so I guess we can call that good. Alright. Turn that off there. There we go. And look at that. We're starting to get ender pearls now. I can AFK here. We're going to pick up a whole bunch of ender pearls. It's going to be really, really cool. Ah, awesome. So this works great. And then, of course, if we want to stop our spawning, then we can just do that. Now, this is the one issue we have with no spawning is I need to put more lights in here. All right, so anyway, I think we're all done with this. I think this works pretty nicely. I can close this off. Everything is good. Everything's sealed up, and everything turns off when we power it off. Correct? Yep. There they go. Now we're gonna start living it up with the ender pearls. This isn't even remotely going to be like an ender in the end, but I think if I AFK here for a while, we'll at least have some ender pearls. We can make some mana pearls, and we can maybe make some of the flue powder and make some teleportation areas and stuff like that. So let me AFK here for a little bit, and then we'll see what we get. I'm going to go play some Overwatch, and I'll be back in a second. All right, guys. Oh, we AFK'd, but check this out. I want to show you this really quick, and I got a bunch of slime over there. And I want to show you a couple of things. So, yeah, I was only AFK for probably about 20 minutes. A good 20-minute match in Overwatch. Maybe longer, maybe a half hour or 45 minutes. So we are not going to have a problem picking up ender pearls. I did go make a bunch of flue powder and made a couple of chimneys for the Floo Network. I'll show you those in just a minute. But check this out. All right, I didn't realize this is how this works. So I've got a slime guy in my bucket. Doop, you can drop him back on the ground. No problem. Then we can pick up another one. But they're still not jumping, though, like they were doing before when they were letting me know that this was a slime chunk. So we'll take a look at the Floo Network, and we'll wrap this episode up here. And I think next episode is really going to be dedicated towards doing some building down here, some decorating, and getting these hallways functional. Wow. I haven't heard thunder out here in this world. I think it's like the second time or third time I've heard it. Okay, so this is our Floo Network here. So the way this works is, I think if I take that down and I break that, the way you make flue powder is with these guys and gunpowder. Now this is a strength of 1, concentration 1 TP, and I believe 1 TP means 1 teleport. And but we're going to get 8 of these, so each ender pearl and gunpowder together gives us at least 8 teleports. But you can also do that, and that gives us a double dosage. So that's a 2 teleport, and then in a crafting grid we can actually do more. You can put 4, and then I think you can put 8, and so that way you can sort of make them concentrated. But anyway, we have, so what you do is you have to have a chimney. Now, a chimney doesn't have to look just like this, but this is the basic structure, meaning you have to have a 2-high block area surrounded by bricks or stone bricks or nether brick, stone brick, or brick. And then you have to have a burnable block, a fuel block underneath, which could be wood, block of coal, netherrack, as we have here. So you light it, and then you grab one of your, you can only apply one of these at once. So this is a 2 concentrate, and then when you click on the fire, Now it won't, we can go in here and actually access our Floo Network. I have 2 other chimneys set up. I have one in the bedroom upstairs and one over by our main, by our nether portal, which is our main sort of flower work area. But if I go in there now, I won't be able to come back to this spot because it doesn't have a Floo sign. So in other words, the network won't know what this is called unless we name it. And so we make a Floo sign. The way you make a Floo sign is you put a sign in here with a piece of Floo powder next to it. And that gives you, it turns a regular sign green, which makes it a Floo sign. You put it, I think it can go on any of these blocks here, as long as it's a block that's adjacent to the fire. I believe that's the rule. And we'll call this creeper. How about creepers and Endermen? You can use it as a decoration, meaning you can just have a green sign, which doesn't do anything, and you can put it anywhere, or you can connect it to the network. And now that means this is now a stop on the Floo Network. So when you walk inside, okay, we can go to the bedroom or the nether portal, click go, and then we're in it, and step out, and there we are. Pretty awesome, right? So yeah, I don't know how to tell how many, I guess when you run out of the dust, right, that's activating this, I guess this turns back into regular fire. This allows for very fast travel, because we can go in here, bounce out to the, yep, and here we are. So pretty awesome, right? I think it's very cool because it is, oh, see there, it turned into regular fire. So of course, if we were in there, that would burn us, make us nice and toasty. So, you know, we just grab another one of these and then right click on it, boom, and it's ready to go. Okay, well, that was a pretty basic episode. Got just a couple of things done, but you see we've made some more progress in here, and I know the world is still needs to be built. I got to build some things, but this is sort of a technical learning experience, the Scenic Route. You know how it goes. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions or anything else, suggestions, please let me know. Drop me a comment and let me know what I'm doing wrong, or if you have any ideas for me, I'll be happy to hear them. All right, guys, you take care. I'm CryinMo. You're you. I loved hanging out. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the near future. Bye-bye.